Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First carry for the Hall of Famer, Damian Tomlinson. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he?
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on third. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Ben Heaney.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Looking deep for Hilton. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They go read option with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Rams have got it back. He had the option there, decided to keep it, exposed himself and fumbled it.
Yeah, and you worry about the hits he's going to take in that situation. In this case, not only does he take the hit, he coughs the ball up, as you noted.
And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. A strong running. And down he goes just beyond the 35, and that pretty move got him some extra space to run. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sammy! 21. 14. Over.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He's going to air one out. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big conversion there for the Rams on 3rd down. 42 yards.
21.
Breeze now on 1st down. On the right side, caught by Green. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Now Breeze. He's going to go for a bit. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's our visiting side with the football to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. Out now come the legends, and they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone.
And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams are in for 6.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass. And it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
On third down, Wilson. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, and that was a nice job of improvising, but it's not normal. Usually when the screen pass is taken away, you're taught to just throw the ball at the ground at the feet of the receiver so you don't get it intercepted and just start over, but he ended up finding another receiver.
And he's got his man Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. Wilson now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Wilson will throw again. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Wilson going to throw again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tom Davis. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Got it.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Jayon Brown not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Ready. Yellow lady. Forward.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3. Get a little bit closer, making an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Miles Killebrew with a pick, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Ready.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's 3rd down. The final shot before half for Breeze. Being chased out left. And that will be incomplete as well. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. That's fielded in the end zone. T.Y. Hilton, nobody to beat. The 30, 20, 10, and he will score. It's a touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with what they'll score a 106-yard return. And the Madden legends with the extra point can tie this football game. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That'll be taken in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Got it.
Now a play fake. Breeze. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Taking it about the 16. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run it again with Barkley. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a third down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. Give him 30 yards there.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Madden Legends will extend their lead. Janikowski good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. John Simon, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Shotgun now for Breeze. Looking deep downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Rams on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
21. Ready. You ready?
Breeze now to throw. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now Breeze got to have this one. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. John Simon in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. The pitch goes to Barkley. A second nice movement. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Rams have got it back.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover. Here's Breeze. And shedding through the tackle. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Green's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Breeze now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
On play action, it's Breeze. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready. You ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. John Simon in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a give to Barkley. So we got 3 and 1 Big tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Tempo, tempo.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost them Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Leopard! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Gun!
To throw on second down is Young. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on first down. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Detroit!
A first down throw for Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Reed. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Now Saquon Barkley. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
No. Check. Patriot!
Now a second down throw for Young. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Throwing, Young. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. This is Barkley. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short. And
on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Young takes it on the sneak, and he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
Detroit!
try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Young takes it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Young to throw it this time. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
No run for it here. This is Proch, the fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2.
Gone!
From the gun, Steve Young. Dancing to his left. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. You know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's our visiting side with a football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. The toss out to Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
They've got to do a better job up front and create some space because they're right there, almost literally on their own goal line.
Just a couple of feet away from a safety. That could have been disastrous. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Wilson back into his end zone. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. And an alley to run. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
Man open left side is Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, Young. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. J.R. Brown leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack.
Leopard! Leopard! Hot! Hot!
3rd and long for Young. Steps away to his left. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Hot!
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On 1st and 10, Young. Buying time to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Gone! Gone! Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Young from the shotgun. This is caught. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal. Young to throw on 4th. Able to shake him off. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. And a big no-no last time. A safety to make this score 2-0 where we stand now. So see if they can atone for that mistake.
You give up points, but on the flip side, the positive side, after you punted the ball away or kicked it away,
defense held.
Defense held for you, so there's a little bit of relief there. Now they know they can get back out on the field, run their offense, and try to put their defense in a bad spot again.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw from his end zone, Wilson. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Run it well, and it's picked. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears will extend their lead. extra point hooks a bit, but it's up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Madden legends heading back onto the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Here's Steve Young. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Barkley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And he's got Fitzgerald. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out now come the Legends. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down. Now it's Wilson. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Calais Campbell in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They go play action with Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again. C.J. Mosley in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. He'll rifle a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride in. He's got a man complete. The 40, 30, 10, 5. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Hopkins, 97 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Young working out of the gun. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
So that
Now, let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.
you